And let's talk about this ignorant narrative of Africa who is dying of hunger and all type of things. Like, I believe that today, right now in 2023, most people know that that's not true. Africa is the richest continent in the world. And although things are not the way that they should be, because things are not managed properly, and we know that is because of who? We know, most people know why. In general, no one die of hunger in Africa. We have places, some places in Africa, sometime where there will be drought and there might not be food. There will be have children who will be malnourished or something like that. But in general, no one die of hunger in Africa. But let's talk about Europe. How many food banks are in one country? Let's just say England, UK. How many food banks do we find in UK? There's no food bank in Africa. Yet some people still manage, even though the less privileged still manage to eat at least one meals a day. And there's no food bank, there's nobody to hand them food. There's nobody to give a handout like we see here. So please, the narrative, this ignorant narrative about Africa, then you need to stop. I think that we really need to stop that. Understand that the insecurity that you hold is so much. It's physical, it's mental, it's psychological, it's all the way you're so insecure that to boost yourself up, you have to say that there's some people out there that are worse than you. Most of you can be employed by people in Africa that will pay you. Most of you, even those of you who think that you make big money. So please, before you talk, just try to educate yourself. To educate yourself about Africa. Because although things are not the way they should be, like everywhere else, and this is because we have some people for some time that they have the foot on our neck, try to keep us down. Still, we are still thriving everywhere, in any way. So don't just how strong we are. Strong is not even an understatement. Like there's nothing like a black person. There's nothing like an African person. We survive everything and we rise. We survive everything and we fly. None of you have gone through what we went through. And we are still flying. Imagine if it was the other way around. So please, your ignorance, your insecurity, please, just concentrate on yourself. Because I'm sure there's a lot of problem where you are. So before you're going to come and talk about Africa, Africans, concentrate on your own.